up with 2. Right, to our next game, and clashes between Hawthorn and St Kilda a few years back were last man standing affairs, certainly no place for the faint-hearted. In more recent times, though, the Hawks have reigned supreme, winning their last 10 contests, with the Saints last tasting victory at Moorabbin, and that was back in 1979. This week, though, has been a good one for St Kilda. They won their first match against the Swans in Sydney, and on Thursday, club creditors accepted compromise payments from the club, which kept it afloat. For Hawthorn, the week has been one of reflection and determination after their poor performance against Melbourne, a loss that cost the club top position on the premiership ladder. For their coach Alan Jeans, a win today against his old club was a must, but he knew it wouldn't be easy early. Peter McKenna and Jack Edwards are our commentators at Moorabbin, and we pick up play now in the second quarter, some 1.5 minutes in.
In the first quarter, and I can't find Robert Elphinston. I wonder if he's
I noticed Tomei was on the ground.
I wonder if he's been taken off the ground, or whether he is injured. That'll be interesting to find out, because he is the captain of the side. There's Tuck getting a hurry kick. Mace punches the ball away. Green had 8 kicks in the first quarter. Gets in a hand pass over to Tuck. Tuck dives on the ball, gets it out. Now it's a chance for Hawthorn. They're going very hard after the ball. It's on half back as Mew picks up. Kicks it wide. He's looking out there for Rodney Eade. The ball bounces towards the boundary line, and it beats Rodney Eade over the line out of bounds. But definitely Elphinston is not on the ground, and Pirrie is playing at centre half back now. I wonder, that'll be a very interesting one for Tony Jewell tomorrow on World of Sport.
And I think he must be injured, because he played fairly well himself, even though Brereton kicked 3 goals. But here's Brereton again. His hand pass into Matthews, tapped down the ground. Matthews a chance to pick up, and that he does. Looks for a hand pass back, and he finds a teammate. He's found one. And a shot at goal. Is it Kennedy shooting toward goal? It's on target. It's a goal to Hawthorn. Good play, Lee Matthews. Another Hawthorn goal. He kicks his second goal, John Kennedy. Hawthorn 5-5, 35. St Kilda 2-4, 16 on 7's big lead.
The Hawks are looking in tip-top shape, and I think St Kilda have copped Hawthorn on the rebound. They were beaten last week by a very, very disciplined and a very, very good Melbourne side, and the Hawks are out to make amends. I would bet my bottom dollar they've been freshened up during the week.
And they look
they look pretty mean and fair to them today, as we see Byrne going in there against Mace. Mace gets a knock away, kicked off the ground by Russell Green, back towards the half-forward line. Phil Cronin is picking up Ken Judge, the 2 ex-West Australians, and the ball comes off the boot of Cronin over the line out of bounds. But St Kilda don't look good at all so far in this match.
Hawthorn have the wood on at this stage, 35 playing 16. Brereton doing the ruck work against Pirrie, but neither get it down really. Mace tackling Tuck. He wasn't in possession. Burns crashes through. And straight over the boundary line, I think. Yes, it's gone to the crowd. So that will be a free kick to be taken on the centre wing position by either DiPio, Domenico or Judge. Judge is going to take the... Schwab going to take the free kick. Who's he going toward? He's just going to kick it up, I think, and hope. The ball up high, about 40 metres out from Hawthorn's goal.
Brereton flies from behind. Odgers goes in. Must get a free kick, Gary Odgers. He's been in great form this year. A very, very underrated player, Gary Odgers. Kicks it all dangerous, but it comes off to Paul Morwood. This will be 15 metres, but good play by Rodney Eade, because Morwood had a loose man to give the hand pass to. We've seen a number of 15-metre penalties today. A very ordinary kick out wide. But picking it up is the ever-reliable Jeff Cunningham. A shocking kick.
Ever-reliable?
I wasn't talking about his kicking, Jack. I was talking about his ball-getting ability. He always gives his everything for the Saints, but he is not a good kick of a football. There's that ugly-looking kick by Polkinghorne towards centre wing. Up they go. Punched away by Cowie. Back towards Schwab. Schwab picks it up. He's a reliable player too. Looking down there for Judge. Judge and Cronin. Out comes McCarthy. Picked up by the Judge. He swings away onto the right foot. Goes for the little short one out to Russell Green, but he leaves it for his teammate in Lethal Lee, and Lee Matthews marks. Well, the distance, it might test him. He's getting older. And let's see what he can do with this one, as he is about 45 metres out from goal. I didn't think he'd make it. Up towards the back, and the mark is taken there by Stephen Pirrie. He plays on, nearly smothered, gets it towards the half-back line. Gary Odgers, and a good mark in front of Richard Loveridge.
All the St Kilda players covered by Hawthorn, and Odgers drives down towards side bottom. He can't take the mark. The boundary line could win out here. Cunningham being tackled right on the boundary line. But umpire Ross Carson, in his first senior game, officiating today with Glenn James, has awarded, or made the decision, and it will be a bounce on the half-forward flank for Hawthorn. The ball tapped down, taken by Cronin. Roberts and Schwab doing battle, and Schwab shepherding. No, it's gone the other way.
was a right decision by umpire Castle. Russell Green on the left foot, cleverly done, up towards half forward. Lee Matthews from behind, taken away by Langford. He hooks it high and wide and handsome. Now Pirrie against McCarthy. Pirrie used the body beautifully. Taken away by Paul Morwood. Gets it to Cowie. Back to Paul Morwood. In the back pocket. Hooks it back. This is dangerous. Grabbed by McCarthy. Has to touch to the fumbles. Gets bundled out of the way. Kennedy to Di Domenico. Down to Brereton. Cleverly done. Over to Langford. Kicked up the ground by Brereton. And he's cooked it, put it through for his 4th goal. Beautiful football by the Hawthorn centre-half forward.
And still in the second quarter now, and we move along to the 17-minute mark.
Away the ball sitting, but eventually goes towards the boundary line and over the line and beats Ken Judge. Scoreboard at the moment, 8 goals, 10-58. The Hawks, St Kilda in desperate trouble, 2-4-16.
Time clock, 17.5 minutes in the second term on Sevens Big League, and the young umpire officiating here, Ross Castle, giving this decision about 25 metres out from goal. Now Hawthorn in attack, very close to goal. Pirrie doing the ruck work, taken by Byrne. Tap down again. Morwood's little kick comes high. McCarthy's there, side bottom over the top to spoil. Neither can take the mark. It's underneath a pack of players there, and the umpire set a bounce.
And good umpiring by umpire Castle. All the St Kilda support. It just shows how one-eyed you can become, Jack, because there was obviously a bounce up and they're roaring for a free kick. I don't think they can see both sides as we see McCarthy punching the ball away. It's knocked away there towards the half-back line. Cronin cleverly weaves his way through the pack, gets in the hand pass to Mace. Mace a hurry kick out to Jeff Cunningham. He overruns the ball. Now it's Paul Morwood's turn. Gets tripped up against Di Domenico, and Paul Morwood on half-back flank will take this free kick.
Well, will he play on or not? He's going back to kick. He should kick toward Max Crow. No, he's gone short again. Cunningham is there, but he didn't take it. Odgers tries to get through. He's in trouble, gets it back out, and it's been picked up and hurried downfield. The kick coming off the boot of Keel, down toward Crow. Crow takes this one, but as I said before, his last shot for goal, I wouldn't have any money on it. He's a little bit further out than their last effort, which went out of bounds on the full.
You'd never back him, would you, Jack?
No, only with your money, but...
you wouldn't lose much.
Max Crow, 40 metres out. The angle isn't acute, as you see. Where will it go? Oh, it's gone through. It's a goal to Crow, and St Kilda certainly needed that one. Hawthorn, 8-10, 58. And St Kilda's score being changed to show 3 goals for 22 on Sevens Big League.
There's no doubt about Max Crow that he has been probably the best buy by any club in the past 2 or 3 years. He's been a tremendous player. He won the best and fairest for St Kilda last year, and he's great high mark at centre-half forward. He's got a tough job today. He's taken 3 or 4 marks to Kevin O'Neill, our statistician. 4 marks, and he's playing on a very good player in Chris Mew. But he has been a terrific buy by the St Kilda Football Club.
Side bottom taps it down once again. It's getting to be like a recording. Green takes it away. Brereton pushed in the back. The umpire calls play on. Odgers going in, can't get it out, and umpire James said a bounce will take place at the half-forward position for Hawthorn. James going in to sort things out there.
Russell Green, how many kicks is that, Kev? 13 kicks already, Jack. That's how dominant he's been.
He's done everything right, hasn't he? Hasn't put a foot wrong. Now, McCarthy will do the ruck work here against side bottom. McCarthy got the tap, but it came down to Morwood. Comes up towards Keel. He hooks it further afield. Tomei can't pick it up as yet. Gets it back out to Odgers, but he can't get a clean kick away. Looks like it's been hurried up by McCarthy. Chance for Matthews. Being held. Free kick to Matthews.
Brilliant play. Brilliant play by Lee Matthews. Phil Cronin not happy, but he knows in himself that was a free kick, and that was tremendous use of the body. He's already kicked the goal. Lee Matthews, he's only 30 metres out directly in front, and I'll tell you what, he doesn't miss many of these. Lethal Lee as he runs in, stabs at the ball, floats it through. That's a goal, and that's his second Lethal Lee. And Hawthorn move on to 9 goals 10 to St Kilda 3 goals 4.
On Sevens Big League, we've now been playing 21 minutes of the second term. Peter McKenna just gave you the scores, which show that St Kilda are trailing Hawthorn by 42 points. So we're still a few minutes, or have a few minutes of the second term to go as yet. So Hawthorn taking a firm grip on the game before half-time. Side bottom got the tap down. Socket off the ground, comes to Cunningham. He breaks away through the mud patch and drives over towards Roberts. not tall enough on that occasion. The ball thumped down towards Loveridge. Loveridge can see a few leads. He hooks one down toward the half-forwards. Oh! Would have been a free kick against Langford, but the ball had been marked by Cowie.
Good effort too. A lovely mark by Darryl Cowie. Over to Cronin. Oh, good mark over the back to Ayres. Gee, they're playing well today, Hawthorn.
Too tall for Roberts.
Too tall for Michael Roberts and too strong. And there's a beautiful kick to half-forward Brereton against Cowie over the back. Actually, Cowie doing a fair job in this quarter too. Out goes Danny Frawley. Punches the ball away. It's on that half-back line. Still a chance for the Saints through Keel. Caught with the ball in the back. No, said the umpire. Play on. As the St Kilda supporters not happy about that one, but still, it's on half-forward flank for Hawthorn. Time clock showing 22 minutes gone in the second quarter. 6 goals, 6 the difference. That's 7 goals as we see McCarthy, a big knock away to Matthews. Now out comes Lee. Picks it up. Caught. Gets in the hand pass. Back towards McCarthy. He runs away. Gets in another hand pass. Cowie tries to punch it. Now it's McCarthy again. A long hand pass to Brereton. He fires at the goals. Don't tell me that's goal number 5. It is goal number 5 to Dermot Brereton. Beautiful play by the big ruckman McCarthy.
Back to Moorabbin now for the start of the final quarter. Hawthorn well in command, leading by 70 points.
Over St Kilda, they lead by 70 points as we go into the final term, and thumped out by Crow, taken away here by Burns to Hodges. Cunningham to Hodges it was. Narkle picking up now, trying to get a hand pass in, chopped off by Tuck. Tuck drives out to the members' wing position, looking for Di Pierdomenico. He tries to take it away and does so successfully against Cross. Hand pass comes up. Schwab gets a hand pass up toward the half-forward zone. Follows through and picked up by Green. Green kicks up toward Matthews. He's going to bounce badly for all concerned. Charge for a hand pass out to Langford. Langford takes it, tries to get it back to Judge. Can't get there. Judge may have been tripped. The umpire calls play on. Picked up by Kennedy. The kick going toward goal. May run through for one behind only, which it does. And now we see Hawthorn in front of St Kilda by 71 points.
And I notice that Dermot Brereton has been taken off the ground. He is suffering from a groin injury, of course, and he was starting to hobble a bit in that third quarter, although he's been a magnificent player. Has received Fashini mark in the back pocket. Peter Curran is playing presently at centre-half forward, and young Paul Abbott is on the ground. So that's good coaching. Oh, that is a tremendous mark. We'll put that one down. I'll mark it down now for one of the marks of the day, Jack, to have a look on World of Sport tomorrow.
Peter Curran, no, not a bad kick either after a great mark. Torpedo punt right up to the square. Matthews roving well, puts it to the boot and drives it through for another goal to Hawthorn. 2-on-7's big league, the action from Moorabbin after Matthews kicks his third goal. Hawthorn, 14 goals, 16, 100 points. St Kilda, 3 goals, 5, 23.
Well, there's a great experience of Matthews there. A beautiful kick by Peter Curran, a long kick down towards full forward. McCarthy did the contesting work against Perry and Matthews. Great experience, waited at the foot of the pack, knew that with the wet ball that had come to ground, he was there and he snapped it through for his third.
At the middle once again, Glenn James today umpiring with the new umpire in Ross Castle. Taken away here by Mace, getting the ball moving down toward Burns. Burns takes a good chest mark in front of Michael Tuck. Now, if Burns could kick as good as Michael Tuck, he'd get the ball down deeply, but he goes for a short pass to Narkle, and Narkle takes the mark and will take the shot at goal from only 25 to 30 metres out. St Kilda have not kicked a goal since the 19-minute mark of the second quarter. Can they improve on that? Yes, they have. Narkle kicks his second goal, and listen to the St Kilda fans. Well, it's a Bronx cheering one way, but they're pleased to see another one on the board. Hawthorn, 14-16, 100. St Kilda, 4-5, 29.
Yes, and they badly needed that goal. They need to come home for their own confidence and future matches this year. They would not want to be really whitewashed by Hawthorn, even though Hawthorn are a great side. There's Abbott doing the ruck work. He's beaten for it by Crow. It's grabbed by Jeff Cunningham on the right foot out wide. Polkinghorn against Narkle. Cleverly punched away. Over to Cross. That punch away was by Narkle, of course. In goes Keel. Picks it up beautifully. Hooks it back towards the pocket. Out they come. A good mark there taken by Paul Abbott. And I've seen this player in the reserves, and I reckon he's a greatly improved player. I'm delighted, Jack, as we've seen him on the Sunday games, the Channel 7 Cup. Great to see him up in the senior side.
Good mark to Judge. Taken high on the body. The ball going out of bounds, but the umpire has paid the mark or the free kick. Judge looking up toward Matthews. Matthews leading out all by himself there in front. Has the ball knocked away by Cronin. Cronin now loses possession to the boundary umpire, and we'll see a boundary throw-in taking place on a half-forward flank for Hawthorn on the members' side of the ground. And not very happy members today, St Kilda fans, because they're looking at their board which shows 100 to Hawthorn, only 29 St Kilda. Keel caught in possession, got a hand pass away, pinched by Judge. He goes up toward the forward zone. Matthews has the ball knocked away. Cronin does the roving. Gets it out nicely. Fashini's there. Had a very quiet day. He doesn't pick up. Morwood's hand pass comes to Odgers. Odgers should hand pass to Crow. He didn't do so. Di Pierdomenico takes the mark on the centre wing position, plays on quickly, and Loveridge can see an opening down there. Kennedy sets himself to take the mark, being told by Matthews to leave it, which he does, and Matthews takes the mark.
Gee, how do you beat him? How do you beat him? The little champ,
that was
3
good
goals
teamwork,
he's kicked. It was. Great play by Kennedy to leave it for Matthews. And Matthews is strong overhead, even at his age, well into his 30s. He's only 30 metres out, 35 metres out directly in front. Has not had his kicking boots on today, but he just steers this one through. Another goal on the board to the little champ for Hawthorn. 4 goals to Lee Matthews, and Hawthorn moved further in front. They're giving St Kilda a hiding. 15-16, 106 to St Kilda. 4 goals, 5, 29.
We've been playing now 5 minutes of the final term at this Moorabbin Oval, which has been a little bit wet today. You can tell by the condition of the middle there, the centre. We've had some light rain, but not heavy rain. It was uncomfortable, although I suppose we've been spoiled all year. It's our wettest day for the season, and we're into the second round, so we can't complain. Crow taps it down. Not too sure who that was, went through the mud patch. The ball came out now, hurried back toward Green. Can't take it. Judge is there. The ball hurried out by Mace. Tomei is there. The umpire said a free kick, and that will go St Kilda's way to be taken. No, it's going Hawthorn's way to be taken by Judge. No, not allowed to take it, so it has to go back to Curran.
I don't think anyone knew, no one knew whose free kick it was, actually, as we see Curran with the heavy ball down towards full forward, over the back, cleverly done. McCarthy follows in after the football. This is danger for St Kilda. Cronin goes in after it, gets in the hand pass. Oh, beautifully done by Robertson. Here he is again, lethal lead onto the left foot. He fires at the goals, and there's no doubt about Lee Matthews. You can't hold him down. 5 goals to the little champ again. And how many times has he done that in league football? 16-16 Hawthorn to St Kilda, 4 goals, 5.
And Hawthorn running right away with the match, winning by 104 points, as Scott Palmer mentioned early, a record low for the Saints against the Hawks. Goal kickers for Hawthorn, Brereton got 5 and Matthews 5, and for St Kilda, Phil Narkle was their major goal kicker. He finished up with 2. On the stats,